Welcome to Quiet Time with Pastor Jonathan from RevQuon.com. Today we're looking into a quiet time that I titled The Sound of the Trumpet. We're going to be looking into a section of Nehemiah where Bible scholars have aptly titled The Work Resumes. In this section, there are some lessons that we need to take and learn and apply in our digital age. So the situation that Nehemiah is facing and he's trying to solve is that there's opposition to rebuilding the walls in Jerusalem. And that opposition has caused fear and anxiety in achieving the goal of rebuilding that wall, which was his goal. And that opposition was so great that it separated people, workers, from each other. And it caused people to become more distant from one another, not being able to make contact because of the potential repercussions of being close to their friends and their comrades and their family. So let's read how Nehemiah handles this situation. This comes from Nehemiah chapter 4, verses 19 and 20. And I said to the nobles and to the officials and to the rest of the people, the work is great and widely spread. We are separated on the wall, far from one another. In the place where you hear the sound of the trumpet, rally to us there. Our God will fight for us. Nehemiah's leadership gives us two actions and a promise from God as a result for taking those actions. Follow along with me. Action 1, blow the trumpet. In Nehemiah's day, that was a literal trumpet. When the trumpet was blown, it was to alert people that the enemy is near. There needs to be a way for us in the 21st century to communicate that the enemy is near to us and that we are in danger. I would consider it social media. I would consider email, a phone call, a text message. But what we have to do is, if we are feeling alone, if we feel afflicted, if we feel socio-economic pain, mental anguish, emotional hurt, and physical just disability, then what we need to do is blow the trumpet. We have to let people know. We have to let somebody know. Anxiety, fear, distress, ailments, exhaustion, doubt, sin, that all comes in a package. That's all caused by the enemy. What we have to know is that, yes, we are independent and that we can be strong and we can do things on our own, but it doesn't mean that we need to live alone. The second action that we take when we hear this trumpet, right, because it's a two-way street, is that we need to rally towards the sound of the trumpet. Some of us are so far away from people, we just don't get it. We don't want to be vulnerable, so we never blow the trumpet, but we don't respond to other people as well. Hey, the reason other people have blown the trumpet saying that there's a problem is because there's a problem. I want you to know that, and I want you to rally towards that. This is what Nehemiah is teaching us, that when we hear the trumpets, you come running. And on the flip side, when you blow the trumpet, people will come running to you. Hey, the promise from all of this, taking these two actions, is that God will fight for us. When we live in a community, albeit not a physical community, but a digital community like we are here in the 21st century, and we're willing to blow the trumpets in our lives, but also ready to rally around the trumpets that are blown by others, God will fight for us. That's the promise that Nehemiah shares with us. He tells us that the condition for God fighting for us is that when brothers and sisters become united, when there are alerts sounded. Hey, my challenge to you today is to ask yourself, how are you blowing the trumpet when you're in trouble, when you need help? And how are you rallying towards others?